What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this quick video, I am going to give you guys my predictions of what the Google Pixel 10 is going to cost at launch. Very interesting. But before we get into all that, if you guys could do me a solid and hit that like button, I would really appreciate that, as well as turning on bell notifications so you guys don't miss a video upload or when I go live on the channel in a podcast. But okay, so the Google Pixel 10 is slated for a summer 2025 release, or at least that's what a lot of us are speculating, since they did this last year with the Pixel 9 series, and they did a release in August rather than October, where previous Pixels were released in October. And I thought that was a very good move for Google to do that, because yeah, let Apple have, the fall season. Samsung has, the end of winter, beginning of spring season. So let us party rock and take the summer. That's what I say. Go on for a good end of summer bash. Release of the Google Pixel 10, which I feel is going to be a $799 price tag. I know that's wishful thinking, and there are a lot of people who are throwing out things like they're going to price hike it because, switching off to TSMC, and so new foundry building the Tensor processor, so the Tensor G5 is going to be a bit more pricey, so that would resonate with costs. But I don't think Google is going to do that. And Google has done this before, right? They released the Pixel 6 at a shocking price of $599. They did the same thing with the Pixel 7, releasing that at $599. It wasn't until the Pixel 8 that we saw a price increase when it came to the Pixel phone. So I think that same thing is going to happen here. It's just going to be $799 for the Pixel 10, $899 for the 256 model. And then, of course, the pricing still relatively staying the same for the 10 Pro, the 10 Pro XL, the 10 Pro Fold. That's the way that I'm predicting it and seeing it, as it being that. And also, aside from that, there's rumors of the Pixel Buds 2a to be released alongside this, which I find it to be a little bit confusing, because I'm like, that's something that should have probably released with the Pixel 9a. A-series devices should release together. It's a cohesive sale tactic, and the Pro pieces that they have, like if they made another generation of the Pixel Buds Pro, like the Pixel Buds Pro 3 or something like that, that would release with the Pixel 10, 10 Pro, 10 Pro XL, 10 Pro Fold. That's just my opinion, though. But nonetheless, if we are getting Pixel Buds 2a, I am definitely curious about those buds, because I have the original Pixel Buds A. They sound really good. Sound quality is still good on those. And so I am very curious to see, as what they're going to do with the Buds 2a. Is it going to maintain the same design language as the original one? I know they switched it up with the Buds Pro. So they got rid of that stem that kind of was hurting people's ears. And by right, that's a good move, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But what we're expecting, a summer release, the Pixel 10 series, the Pixel Watch 4 series, and a new Pixel Buds 2a. And again, just for the Pixel 10, I'm saying the price, in my opinion, is going to stay $799. What's your guys' thoughts on it? Y'all know where y'all can do that. Drop your thoughts in the comment section of the video. Let me know what your guesstimation pricing is for the Pixel 10 series, even for the Pixel Watch 4 series. And what do you guys think the Pixel Buds 2a is going to cost? For that prediction, I'm going to go on a limb and say $129. But they can shock us and make it $79 or even $99 like the original Pixel Buds A. We'll have to see once these things get released, which is right around the corner.